A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Jose Quintana is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny? So coming to the plate, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the second
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one, 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Heading out towards shallow right. Franks has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
DeShields is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Chris Bryant now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Bryant.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one into the bleachers and gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
No balls and a strike to count. And that misses 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Joe Random, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Into center field, line drive base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Kill that thing, boy.
Up next for the Rangers, Delino DeShields, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Harrison is there for it, and that retires the side.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note. Of course, a win completes the sweep.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
The catcher, Wilson.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Franks moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The next Cub up, Jose Quintana, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Jose Quintana.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Gallo moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So it's back to the top of the order now, and the ever versatile Josh Harrison digs in. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Joe Random. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Random.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. Line to the right side. That's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
The center fielder.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So next to the plate for Texas, Albert Lane. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 3 balls, no strikes. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Andrus.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. 2 gone. Here's Javier Baez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Shortstop Javier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you
high in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is DeShields. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Rizzo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. fouled off. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
And he misses there. 1-2.
1-2.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Two runs on 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point.
Straight up.
Popped
Straight
up.
up.
Travis calls for it. 2 gone. Mauricio Calderon will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Mauricio Calderon.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 7 homers and 25 driven in. Here it comes on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Up 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 4-2.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Joe Random. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Smith gets his lead at first, nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Strop is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings.
But that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, have a day right here. 3rd knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in a 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
The center fielder.
So it's 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Striding into the box, Albert Lane.
The 3rd baseman, Albert Lane.
High in the air out to center field. Happ is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So stepping in, Elvis Andrus. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's got an even 20 hits in 71 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Harrison.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Hayward.
Here's the first pitch to him. This ball will be chopped foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fouled away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. And now it's the Rangers pitcher, Joe Random. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Hard hit ball to short. And that's the second out. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The 1-1 is a fastball offered at and missed.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Two and 2. Popped him up. Smith shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Andres scoops it up, and quickly there are 2 away. Daniel Descalso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the up 3 down for the Cubs. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2.
Up next for the Rangers, the pitcher.
Into the box now, Joe Random. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Good job right
Well, that's
there.
not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
The field.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Zach McAllister, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitch.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Rangers wrap up their 20th.